There's a lot packed into this little paragraph that is so true and so important. This morning I read a wonderful quote by Mr. Rogers. He writes, "It may be that the most important mastery we achieve early on is not the mastery of a particular skill or particular piece of knowledge, but rather the mastery of the patience and persistence that learning requires, along with the ability to expect and accept mistakes and the feelings of disappointment they may bring." Sometimes the only thing to do is turn to Mr. Rogers for advice. So this quote is about how the development of persistence and patience is even more important than the skill that you gain as you're learning something new. This development of persistence, this development of patience is just simply a byproduct of doing your work and working towards attaining something. When I go on YouTube and I type in perseverance, I tend to see a lot of extreme, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, plunge yourself into a frozen lake. I'm sure all of the things they suggest work and they're really good for you, but I love how Mr. Rogers always has a gentle approach to life, how even without forcing that you will develop the things you need simply by going along on your journey and learning new things. And I love that. I love the ease and the simplicity of Mr. Rogers' advice. What mistakes will I make today? This is the second time I'm recording this video because the first time the audio was really scratchy and staticky and I couldn't fix it. So here I am again. This is exactly what Mr. Rogers is saying in that quote. Because this happened, I am learning to expect that there will be difficulties and there will be problems on the way to finishing projects. And not only that, I can be disappointed. Obviously, I'm disappointed as I put in all that work and I sat down to edit and I realized, oh no, I have to do it all over again. I can be disappointed and feel that feeling, and that's okay. Just accept it and move on and try it again. Expecting failure and accepting it and continuing on is part of the process. How important that is to learn. And this is something I personally am always continuing to work on. I have not mastered this in any way, even at my age. If we can change our thinking as we start, even right from the beginning, to have that expectation in mind that the mistake is coming, the roadblock is coming, I'm just waiting for it, it's going to happen. And when it does arrive, we say, oh, hello, there you are, I was waiting for you, I knew you'd show up. Let's accept this and then figure a way forward and move on. And then wait for the next one to arrive. And that's really a lovely, such a light way of thinking about learning that I just find so beautiful. Amateur mistake. Gotta take it apart again. it's such a simple outlook, but I think it's something that we don't learn. We don't learn, and you don't learn how to be persistent. You become persistent by striving towards your goals. I wish they had taught us that in school. It would have been nice if we had been told the goal isn't exclusively that you learn this content and gain all of this knowledge. More importantly, you are developing qualities in yourself that you can then apply throughout the rest of your life. I think that's really important for people to know. While we were working, we were growing this muscle of persistence, this muscle of being patient. That is only something that could have happened as we were working on it. Especially when we don't achieve our goal, when we don't realize our vision, when we fail and we have to totally rework our approach to a situation or abandon something that we were so excited about because it's not working for us. It's never a failure. And patience is really a difficult one because we tend to want things right away. We start something new, we get an idea and we want it. How can I get it as quickly as possible? I know that with this YouTube channel. I've made 2 videos now. How come no one watches my channel? You know, it's with everything that we do. You see the vision, you get inspired, and you want to jump to the end. But as we learn again and again and again, that once you get to the end, once you attain your goal, you're happy for about a minute. And then you're not satisfied anymore and you want to achieve the next thing. It's always the journey that brings us the most satisfaction. Maybe that's because as we are striving towards something, we are also growing this inner strength. The most fun part is growing inside, becoming stronger. To look at advice like this from Mr. Rogers, who had spent his career working with children and adults by proxy, I think we do need to sort of handle ourselves like we would handle a child that we love. As adults, we are so hard on ourselves, and I don't think we need to be. All of us have all of these same issues that we confront throughout our lives, and they never go away, no matter how old you get. There is never a destination you reach where everything is perfect. Obstacles keep coming up, struggles keep rearing their head. I hope that little quote was helpful for you and you are going to be a little easier on yourself today and know that just by showing up and doing your best work, you too are mastering persistence and patience. And that's wonderful. I hope you stop by my little art studio again. Thank you so much for all your comments and all the new people who've subscribed to my channel. Summer and I are wishing you a wonderful day, and maybe we'll see you again soon.